Hey guys, this is All Stream That back with another episode of MLB The Show 19, Road to the Show with our second baseman. And today we have 8 games on our schedule. We're going to finish out the homestand against Toronto with 3 games. We are going to play 3 games in Baltimore, and then we are going to play 2 games in Pittsburgh. So let's go ahead and get into today's games. And we're going to do some T-power drills with Matt Davidson to increase our power. And there are the results. The caps both go from 82 up to 85. And he wants at least 3 home runs over the next 3 games. We're going to give it a shot. And here we are against the Toronto Blue Jays, and we are down by 2 in the bottom of the first with a runner on first and 2 outs. And we have a high enough rivalry that this should be a strike. And there we go. Looks like it's going to be an RBI double. And we're only down by 1 now. And here is Miles Harper. He has a 3-2 count. We're not going to take off here. Okay, we're going to run now because we have to. And that's an out. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. It's the top of the third. We're down by 3 with 1 out, nobody on. And that's an easy play for out number 2. And we are down by 4 with 2 outs and a runner on first in the bottom of inning number 3. And that's a foul. We were a little bit late. There is ball 1. The count is 1-1. And we'll get that through the gap. And it's going to be a single. And here is Miles Harper, 0-2 count with 2 outs. And he strikes out. Here's our third shot. We are 2 for 2. We are down by 4 with 1 out and nobody on. The bottom of inning number 5. And that was early on a curveball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's a slider outside for ball 1. The count is 1-1. And that fastball stays inside the zone. Count is 1-2. That slider apparently misses, so it's 2-2. Count is 3-2 after a curveball outside. And that's a foul ball, and it's out of play. fastball down the middle, and it's fouled off. And we strike out on a slider that's outside. So we're 2 for 3. We're down by 3. Bottom of inning number 7. 2 outs and a runner on second.
Like you can, come on.
And we were late on that curve. So the count is 0-1. 1-1. On a fastball outside. We foul off a curve. Count is 1-2. 2-2. And that's a pop-up, and the catcher is underneath it for out number 3. And it's the bottom of the 9th. We're down by 1 with 2 outs and nobody on. And that is a foul ball caught by the first baseman to end the game. We've lost. And here is our second game against the Blue Jays. We're up by 3, so we're not going to be calling the timeouts, because we don't need to. That's a changeup fouled off for strike 1. There's nobody out and nobody on in the bottom of the first. And that is going to be caught by the center fielder for out number 1. And here is Anthony Alford.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
There's nobody out and a runner on first. They're down by 3 in the top of inning number 3. And we turn a double play. And we are up again. We're 0 for 1 after a flyout. We're up by 3 in the bottom of inning number 3. 2 outs and nobody on. And that's a slider fouled off. There's a slider outside. The count is now 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
And we swing it a 12-6 curve inside. And we miss for strike 2. That is a foul off of a 4-seam outside. We swing and miss at a slider for strike 3. Here is Brandon Drury. We're up by 4. There's 1 out. Runners on first and second. Looks like a double play ball. And we turn the double play to end the half inning. And we are 0 for 2 today. We have runners on first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of inning number 5. And that's going to be caught by the center fielder for out number 3. Here is Jose Iglesias. It's the top of inning number 6. We are up by 4. Runner on first and nobody out. And that gets by me for a single. And here is Brandon Drury again. We're down by 3 in the top of inning number 8. Runner on first and 1 out. And we turn a double play. And it is the bottom of inning number 8. There's 1 out, nobody on. We're down by 3. So we'll call the timeout. Should be a pitch up and in. It should be a strike. And there's a home run. We need 2 more. And that was right where we wanted it. And we put it over the wall. And we are up again. We're now down by 5. 2 outs, runners on the corners. In the bottom of inning number 9. And that is going to be a single. An RBI single. We came through in the clutch, kind of. So it's a 1-2 count to Simmons. I think we're going to take off. That will get us over to third. So now a home run ties it. And it's Miles Harper. He's got a 2-2 count. And he will hit a little one-hopper over to the first baseman, and that ends the game. We've lost. And here's our last game against the Blue Jays. We're down by 1 in the bottom of the first. 2 outs and a runner on first. And there's the pitch. Looks like we're going to hit the gap. And that is an RBI double. We have tied the game. And here is Miles Harper. It's a 3-2 count with 2 outs. And that is a walk. And here is Greg Bird. 2-2 count. Runners on first and second for him. And that will not drop. That is out number 3. And here is Brandon Drury. Top of inning number 2. Still tied at 1 with a runner on first. And that's out number 3 on a very close throw to first. And we're up again. Bottom of inning number 3, bases loaded. with nobody out. We're down by 1.
Oh, big dog, right here, one time.
And we foul off a 4-seam. That was a good pitch, too.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip.
That was another good pitch, and we fouled that one off. The count is 0-2. And the count is 1-2. 12-6 curve outside.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And we swing underneath the 12-6 curve and we strike out. And we're now up by 4, or up by 2, in the top of inning number 4. Nobody on, nobody out. A fly ball, and we're underneath it. That's out number 1. And here is Corey Dickerson. Top of the 4th. We're now only up by 1. With 1 out and a runner on first. It's a double play ball. And we turn it. We are 1 for 2 today. We're up by 2 now. Runners on the corners, nobody out. The bottom of inning number 4. We swing and miss a curveball a little bit early. That curveball was outside, and yet I still swung. The count is 0-2. And that looked like it was going to be a little bit outside, and we strike out looking.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
So at the top of the 5th, we're up by 2. And there's out number 1. So the first baseman takes it himself. Top of the 5th, 1 out, runner on first. We're still up by 2. And that was a wide throw. That's an E5. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 out, runners on first and second. There we go. We turn the double play to end the threat. We get another shot here. Bottom of inning number 7. We're leading off. We're up by 2. And that is going to be a home run. We need one more. That's our 21st home run. 392 feet. 96.2 miles per hour. Got that one up and in, and we just knocked it over the wall. And we have failed the challenge, though. And here's our first game against the Baltimore Orioles. We are pinch running in the top of the 8th. We're down by 1 with 1 out. That is caught, and it looks like the tying run is in. 2 outs, it's tied in the top of the 8th. And here's Matt Davidson to try to win the game. Or to try to pull ahead anyway. And that's a line drive to the third baseman for out number 3. And we have lost. And here is the second game in Baltimore.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
There's one out, runners on the corners. It is 0-0.
All right, your pitch coming right here, right now.
Called our timeout, so we should be getting a pitch up and in. Doesn't have to be a strike. We don't have a high enough rivalry with Baltimore as of yet. So here's the 0-1 pitch. And we swung and missed on a fastball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And we miss. We strike out. And here is Jesus Rodriguez in the bottom of the second with the runner on first. And one out. They have a 1-run lead over us. And we turn a double play. And here's Andrew Stevenson. Bottom of the third. One out, nobody on. And there's out number 2. And we're still down by 1. We are leading off the top of inning number 4. And that is strike 1 as we foul off a fastball. We foul off another fastball for strike 2. And we swing and miss at a changeup for strike 3. And it's Jesus Rodriguez with one out and a runner on first in the bottom of the 5th.
Jesus Rodriguez.
And we turn a double play. And we are up again. Top of inning number 6 with 2 outs, nobody on. We are still down by 1. And we completely swing through that curveball. We swing through a fastball for strike 2. We'll let that fastball go for ball 1. And that's a fastball inside that we swing at for strike 3. And it is the top of the 9th. We're leading it off. We're still down by 1. And it is still the same pitcher. We foul off a fastball for strike 1. There's ball 1, change up outside. Ball 2, fastball outside. His energy is low. That probably would have been ball 3, but instead it's strike 2. The count is 2-2. And we strike out. And we're up by 4 in the bottom of the ninth. Or up by 3 in the bottom of the ninth. Stevenson leads it off. And there's out number 1. And we win. And here's our final game against Baltimore. There are 2 outs and a runner on first in the top of the first in a scoreless game.
Let's go now, one time.
And the pickoff attempt does not work. And we swung way early at that curve.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch right here. Runner, runner, runner!
Okay, he is safe at second. So here's the 0-2. We swing at a fastball inside and strike out. Here's Lombardo. Bottom of the third, runners on first and second with 1 out. And that double play will end the inning. And let's try to hit a home run here. Still 0-0 as we lead off the 4th.
Hey, let her rip one time.
And there's that curve. Wow, he actually threw 2 strikes in a row. And we strike out. The pitcher drops it and throws it to first in time. And here's Jonathan Scope. Still scoreless in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out and nobody on. And there's out number 2. And we're up by 1 now. In the top of inning number 6, nobody on, 1 out. And we don't strike out, but we fly out to the second baseman. And here is Jesus Rodriguez. We're up by 2, bottom of inning number 7, runner on first and 2 outs. And we're going to catch that. And that's out number 3. Got a runner on third with 1 out. We have a 2-run lead. It's a 2-seam outside.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
That's strike 1.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Strike 2, a sinker low and inside.
Right guy, right place. Need you here, babe.
And a slider just a little bit low that we swing on, and that is strike 3. And we have won. And before our 2 games with Pittsburgh, we're going to interact with their starting pitcher, Kevin Hines. He sends some banter ahead of the game. All you have is talk. We have the record to back it up. He feels confident that won't happen. And here we are in Pittsburgh. It is the top of inning number 1. There's 1 out and runners on first and second. And he's got a lot of pitches. Okay, that is a fielder's choice. The runner is out at second. And here is Russell Wells. He's got a 3-2 count. So we're going to be taking off. And he swings and misses. And here is William Alston. Bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on, still scoreless. And there is out number 3 to end the inning. And here is Jose Osuna. They have a 1-run lead in the bottom of inning number 2. Nobody on, 1 out. And there's out number 2. And we are back up. We are down by 1 with 2 outs, nobody on in the top of inning number 3.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
And that is going to be a single. So that is a hit. And here is Russell Wells.
The right fielder, number 13. Russell Wells.
Runner, yes.
Okay, there are 2 outs, and that's going to be out number 3. And we are down by 3 in the top of inning number 6. I'm leading off.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Here we go. And I am safe. That's an E6. There's Russell Wells. There we go. I'm going to third. I'm going to stop right there. Runners on the corners with nobody out for Matt Davidson.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Davidson.
All right, one time right here.
Yep, I'm out. That's a double play. I should not have run. And we're now down by 4. We are leading off the top of the 8th. And it's a brand new pitcher, too.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And that is going to be out number 1, caught by the first baseman. And we've lost. And here is the second of 2 games against Pittsburgh. We're up by 1 with runners on the corners and nobody out in the top of the first. So because we're up by 1, the timeouts don't work. And that's a slider in the upper part of the zone that we swing underneath. Okay, he's pitching high.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
It's an 0-2 count. Okay, he pitched that one a little bit low. He's pitched 3 good pitches. They've all been strikes. There's ball 1. Fastball inside.
Let her rip. Here we go.
And there's a slider low and inside that I swing and miss at. And we get another shot. Up by 4 in the bottom of the third, or in the top of the third, and we're leading off. It's a low slider that we foul off.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
I don't like the fact that he likes his slider. There's a high fastball for ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
And we swing and miss at a fastball inside the zone. The count is 1-2. And there's strike 3. Gonna try to hit a single or better. We're up by 5 in the top of the 5th with 1 out and nobody on. There is strike 1 as we foul off a 4-seam.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a 4-seam, the top of the strike zone that we miss. There we go. We'll put that through the gap between the shortstop and third baseman for an out, or for a hit. And here is Damon Simmons.
Now batting, the first baseman, Damon Simmons.
Okay, that is out number 2, caught by the right fielder. And here is Miles Harper. They actually want me to steal second now.
Miles Harper.
Yep, I figured that was going to happen. It's a left-hander and they're wanting me to take a base. And I do not like trying to steal against a left-handed pitcher. I always think they're moving towards the plate whenever they start to move. I got it. I didn't have that great of a jump, but I'm fast. And there's 2 outs. I'm just going to keep going. There's out number 3. Here's William Alston. Bottom of the 5th, runner on second and 2 outs. And there's out number 3. We are 1 for 3 today. We're up by 5. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of inning number 7. There's ball 1, a very high fastball.
See it up, drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
And we swing underneath that fastball for strike 1. The count is 1-1. Fastball at the knee. And inside for ball 2. Curveball inside the zone, but they call it a ball, so it's a 3-1 count. Three and 2, full count as we watch a fastball. And that is a foul.
Hey, I can't see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
And that's gone. Okay. So I do have a perk equipped that the 7th pitch will be in the middle of the zone. So I was kind of hoping that I did have that equipped. And I did, and that was a really good hit. And we have won. So out of the 8 games that we played today, we went 4 and 4. We had 1 win against Toronto, we had 2 wins against Baltimore, and we split the series against Pittsburgh. We have a 75 and 65 record on the year. We are hitting .265 with 22 home runs, 67 RBIs, on base percentage of .287, and slugging of .440. And we are tied for 26th in home runs in the American League at 22, with Matt Davidson, our teammate, Joey Gallo, J.D. Davis, and Lloyd Anders. And we are still in second place to D. Gordon in stolen bases for the American League. And our 75 and 65 record keeps us in second place in the American League West, 8.5 games behind the Oakland Athletics, and we are 3 games ahead of the Texas Rangers. And we are also a game ahead of the Chicago White Sox in the second wild card spot. And that is going to end today's episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is All Stream That. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.